warm.
Is that what that means?
When they get cold, they turn this color.
Oh. Test, 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 test. All right, so find your comfortable spot and sit up straight. Relax your shoulders. We're going to begin with breathing. We're going to inhale through our nose and exhale through our mouth, breathing naturally. When you need to inhale, inhale. When you need to exhale, exhale. As you exhale, imagine you're fogging a mirror with your breath. So your tongue is toward the back of your throat. The air is moving against the back of your throat. On the exhale. With each inhale, allow your navel to expand as your head reaches for the ceiling. Sitting up straight on the inhale. And as you exhale with your mouth open, feel your shoulders relaxing. Now on the next inhale, we're going to inhale and raise our hands above our head as high as we can. If you can bring the palms of your hands together, do. And then when you're ready to exhale, exhale through your nose as you lower your arms and hands down. Try and synchronize your movement with your breath, inhaling up and exhaling down. Try and sit up straight. Lifting your chest on the inhale. Now, in the next inhale, when you're ready to exhale, turn your torso to the left side as you exhale and lower your arms and hands down. When you're ready to inhale, turn your torso toward the center again. And when you're ready to exhale, turn to the opposite side as you exhale through your nose, lowering your arms and hands down. Continue moving with your breath. As you inhale, allow your abdomen to expand, and as you exhale, allow your navel to contract toward your spine. Try and sit up on the inhale. Synchronize your movement with your breath. One more time on each side, and when you're done, bring your hands in a prayer posture. Take a moment to breathe through your nose in this balancing mudra. Now from here, we're going to inhale and lift our hands with our palms together as high as we can. And when you're ready to exhale, bring your hands back to prayer posture. But at the end of the exhale, point your fingertips down, flexing your wrists as much as you can. When you're ready to inhale, keeping the palms together, lift and reach on the inhale, breathing through your nose as we inhale up and exhale down. One more time in each direction. When you're done, bring your hands back to prayer posture. Now straighten your arms out in front of you, palms facing each other. And we're going to inhale and reach our hands and arms back as far as we can. Exhale, wrap your arms around your chest, grab your shoulder blades, and lower your chin to your chest. Breathe through your nose. Now notice which arm is on top. Lift your chin, inhale, reach as far back as you can again. Exhale, place the opposite arm on top. Grab your shoulder blades and lower your chin to your chest. Lift your chin again, inhale one more time, and exhale, bring your hands down in front of you. Take a moment to breathe. And from here, we'll do a seated cat-cow. So if your legs are straight, just sit up straight and place your hands as far forward under your legs as you can reach. Don't bend forward, sit up straight and just place if your legs are straight, just place your hands under your legs so that you have something to help anchor your body as you move. If your knees are crossed, just rest your hands on your knees. If your legs are crossed, rest your hands on your knees. Sitting up straight, we're going to inhale as we tilt forward, arching our lower back, lifting our chest and lifting our chin. When we're ready to exhale, we're going to pull our navel in toward our spine, tilt back as we arch our upper spine and lower our chin down to our chest. When you're ready to inhale, tilt forward, lift your chest, lift your chin, arch your lower spine. And again, when you're ready to exhale, pull your navel in, tilt back, arch your upper back, and lower your chin to your chest. Move with your breath. Using your legs to help anchor your body as you tilt forward and as you tilt back. One more time in each direction. And when you're done, sit up straight. Now from here, we're going to scoot to the front of our mat with our knees bent. And we're just going to bring our spine down to the floor and stretch our arms out with our palms facing up. Now, bring your feet under your knees and then bring your feet together. So your knees are touching, your thighs are touching, your feet are touching. And just relax your spine toward the floor. And then when you're ready, lower your knees to the right side, keeping your shoulders on the ground. Breathing through your nose. And then raise your knees back toward the center. And then lower your knees to the left side. Breathing as you need to through your nose. Inhaling and exhaling as you need to. Then bring your knees back to the center and lower them to the right side again. Breathing through your nose. And then bring your knees back to the center and lower them to the left side again. And then one more time, lift your knees up and lower them to the right side. And then again, lifting your knees and lowering them to the left side. And then bring your knees back to the center. And we're going to turn to one side of our body and then push yourself up. And from here, we're going to get into a tabletop position with our hands and knees on the floor, knees under your hips, hands under your shoulders. And from here, we're going to inhale our right fingertips up toward the ceiling, twisting our torso to the right side of the room. And then exhale, take your right arm under your left and relax your right shoulder and ear on the ground, keeping the hips in the air. When you're ready to inhale, reach your right fingertips up toward the ceiling. And when you're ready to exhale, bring your right arm down, relax your right shoulder on the ground and your right ear on the ground on the exhale. When you're ready to inhale, reach, lift, follow your breath. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Now on the next exhale, we're going to keep our right shoulder and right ear down on the ground. And if you'd like, you can lift your left hand up toward the ceiling and allow your left arm to drape down behind your back. You can grab your right hip with your left hand. Relax your shoulders. Your right shoulder should be on the ground. The right side of your head is on the ground. Relax your shoulders and breathe. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Now, if your left arm is behind you, reach your left hand up toward the ceiling and lower your left hand down to the mat. And then push the floor away as you lift your right fingertips one more time toward the ceiling as you inhale, and then exhale back down to tabletop position. Now from here, we're going to do the left side. So we're going to inhale our left fingertips up toward the ceiling, twisting our torso to the left side, lifting and reaching. On the inhale, when you're ready to exhale, take your left arm under your right and relax your left shoulder and ear on the ground. Follow your breath as you inhale, lift and reach. As you exhale, relax your left shoulder and ear down on the mat. Keeping the hips in the air. And then on the next exhale, we're going to keep our left shoulder and ear down on the ground. If you'd like, you can lift your right hand up toward the ceiling and allow your right arm to drape down behind your back. Grab your left hip with your right hand if you can. Keeping your left arm straight, relax your shoulders. Breathe through your nose. And if your right arm is behind you, lift it up toward the ceiling and bring it down to the mat. And we're going to inhale and lift our left fingertips up toward the ceiling one more time. And exhale back down to tabletop position. Take a moment to breathe. Now from here, we're going to step our right foot forward into a lower right lunge. Check that your right knee is above your right ankle. And then bring your hands up into prayer posture in front of your chest. Palms together, breathing through your nose. And if you'd like, you can lift your arms near your ears, reaching your fingertips up toward the ceiling. Try and make sure your right knee is above your right ankle, not in front of it. If it is in front of it, just scoot your right foot forward more so that you get a deeper stretch. If your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bring them back to prayer posture. Try and relax your hips. And then inhale, reaching up. Exhale as you tilt forward and bring your hands down to the floor next to your right foot. Push the floor away as you pull your right foot back and bring your left foot forward. When you're ready, coming up into a lower left lunge with your hands in prayer posture. Relax your hips. Make sure your left knee is above your left ankle, not behind it or in front of it. And if you'd like, you can move your arms near your ears and reach your hands up toward the ceiling. And if your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bring them back to prayer posture. And then inhale, make a circle, reaching up. Exhale as you tilt forward and place your hands on the ground next to your left foot. Push the floor away as you pull your left foot back. And we're going to sit back in child's pose. So spread your knees wide, bring your feet together, and sit your hips back on your heels. Lower your forehead and torso down to the ground and breathe through your nose. And then lift your head, straighten out your arms, and come back up to tabletop position. From here, we're going to do puppy pose. So check that your knees are under your hips. Pull your navel in toward your spine. And we're going to slowly walk our hands forward as we lower our forehead and torso down to the ground, keeping our hips in the air, breathing through our nose. Relax your shoulders. And then pull your navel in as you walk your hands back to tabletop position. Now from here, we're going to step our left foot forward into a lower left lunge again, bringing your hands up into prayer posture. And then we're going to relax our left forearm on our left thigh, take our right hand onto our right hip, keeping the left knee above the left ankle. We're going to turn our torso to the right side of the room and stretch our right arm out, reaching our right hand toward our right foot. And if you'd like, you can bend your right leg, grab your foot or ankle, and breathe through your nose. Relaxing your hips. And then lower your right foot down, turn forward, bring your hands back into prayer posture. Breathing through your nose. And then from here, we're going to straighten out our left leg, bring your hands down to the ground, Breathe through your nose. Stretching the back of your left leg. If you'd like, you can bring your torso over your leg. And then bend your left knee again. Put your hands on the floor, push the floor away, and we're going to bring our right foot forward. Coming up into a lower right lunge. So make sure your right foot and your left knee are wide enough apart. Make sure your right knee is above your right ankle, not behind it or in front of it. And then we're going to relax our right forearm on our right thigh. Take our left hand to our left hip. And then turn our torso to the left side of the room. Reaching our left hand toward our left foot. You can stay here if you'd like. If you'd like to go further, you can bend your left leg, grab your left ankle or foot. Try and relax your hips. And then release your left foot and turn your torso back to the front. Bring your hands in the prayer posture. And then we're going to bring our hands down to the floor as we straighten out our right leg. You can bend your torso over your right leg, stretching out the back of your right leg as much as possible, relaxing and breathing. And then bend your right foot. Place your hands on the floor. Pull your right foot back. Now from here, you can do puppy pose again, or we're going to do downward dog. If you're doing downward dog, make sure your knees are under your hips. Your fingers are spread wide apart with your index fingers facing forward and your shoulders rotated so that your biceps are facing forward and your elbows are facing your thighs. We're going to get onto the balls of our feet, push the floor away as we lift our hips into the air, and then we're going to alternate lifting our heels off the ground with our knees bent, stretching the backs of our legs, relaxing our shoulders, breathing through our nose. And then pause when you're ready and just relax and breathe through your nose in downward dog. Pushing the floor away, opening up your shoulders, keeping the knees bent. And then bend your knees and bring your body back to tabletop position. Okay. Now from here, we're going to go ahead and sit down on the mat with our legs straight out in front of us. Bring the heels of your feet together. Let your toes relax to the sides. Sit up straight and move your arms to the side of your body. Inhale as you lift your hands above your head. And exhale as you lower them down. Now this time we're going to inhale and reach our hands up above our head and then bend forward on the exhale, tilting our torso over our legs and lowering our arms to the outside of our legs. Lifting our chest on the inhale and relaxing down on the exhale. Go as far as you can and then just breathe. Try not to bounce up and down. Just get to where you can reach and breathe. Imagine as you inhale that your chest is reaching toward the front of your feet. And then inhale, reaching up. Exhale, bring your hands down by your side. And we're going to bend our knees and scoot to the front of our mat. Move your arms parallel to the floor. Lift your chest. And tilt back as you lift the heels of your feet off the ground, keeping your arms parallel to the floor. If you'd like to, you can straighten out one leg or both legs. Find your balancing point. And then lower your feet down to the ground. Grab your elbows or wrists and relax. Now reach down and grab your toes with your hands, with your fingers. Walk the heels of your feet in toward your hips. Lift your chest as you inhale and tilt back, lifting the heels of your feet off the ground. And if you'd like, you can straighten out one leg or both legs. Find your balancing point. Breathing through your nose. And if you fall out, get back in. And then lower your feet back down. Grab your elbows or wrists and relax. Now we're going to move our arms parallel to the floor again. Inhale as we lift our chest, and exhale as we slowly bring our spine down to the floor. And stretch our arms out parallel to our shoulders. Walk your feet under your knees as much as possible, and then walk your feet to the outer edges of your mat. So your knees are wide apart. Keeping your shoulders on the ground. Inhale through your nose. And exhale as you allow your knees to relax to the left side, and you turn your head to gaze at your right hand. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Full breath. And then inhale as you bring your knees and your head back to the center. Exhale as you allow your knees to relax to the right side. And you turn your head to gaze at your left hand, keeping your shoulders on the ground. And then inhale, bring your head and your legs back to the center. From here, we're going to lower our arms down next to our torso, keeping your knees bent. We're going to lift our left foot up toward the ceiling and make a circle with our left ankle in one direction, and then in the other direction. And then we're going to take our left ankle and cross it above our right knee. And then we're going to lift our right foot off the ground and take our hands between our legs and interlace our fingers behind our right thigh, placing our left elbow or forearm on our inner left thigh. Relax your feet, relax your legs, and take a deep breath. Inhale through your nose. As you exhale, gently pull your right thigh toward you. At the same time, use your left elbow or forearm to push your left thigh away. Find your spot where you can't move any further and just breathe. And release, lower your right foot down to the ground. Release your hands from behind your right thigh and reach your left foot up toward the ceiling. Lower your left foot down on the ground with your left knee in the air. Now straighten out your right leg, reaching your right foot toward the ceiling, and make a circle in one direction with your right ankle. And then in the other direction. Now take your right ankle and cross it above your left knee. Relax your right foot. Lift your left foot off the ground and take your hands between your legs. Interlace your fingers behind your left thigh and place your right elbow or right forearm on your inner right thigh. Make sure your feet are relaxed. Your legs are relaxed. Take a deep breath. Inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, gently pull your left thigh toward you. At the same time, use your right elbow or forearm to push your right thigh away. Breathing through your nose. And release, lower your left foot down to the ground, straighten out your right leg, reaching your right foot toward the ceiling, and then lower your right foot down to the ground. Now from here, we're gonna lift both feet and our hands into the air and grab the outer edges of our feet by bending our knees, and then pull our feet down into happy baby pose, so that our knees go to the outside of our torso and shoulders. And from here, we're going to alternate lifting our feet, rocking side to side, massaging your spine. You can also rock up and down if you'd like. Releasing any tension you may feel in your back. Moving around as much as you can. Breathing through your nose. And then inhale, both feet and hands up toward the ceiling. And exhale them down to the mat.
I'm not sure.
And straighten your body out on your mat. Close your eyes for our final pose, which is Shavasana. Separate the heels of your feet. Allow your toes to relax to the sides. Move your arms away from your torso with the palms of your hands facing up toward the ceiling. Close your eyes and focus on your breathing. As you inhale, allow your abdomen to expand. And as you exhale, allow your navel to contract toward your spine. Focus on your breath. Relax your jaw. Relax your neck. Relax your shoulders. Relax your arms and your wrists. Relax your hips. Relax your thighs. Relax your calf muscles and your knees. Relax your ankles and your toes. Focus on your breathing. Observe your breath getting longer as your body relaxes. Now wiggle your toes and your fingers. And bring your hands above your body, above your head, and stretch your body. And then bend your knees and bring your knees close to your chest and rock side to side. And then move your body to one side and take a few deep breaths through your nose. And then push yourself up to a comfortable seated position. And we'll end the practice with a breathing exercise. We're going to inhale through our nose as we raise our arms and hands above our head. And then we're going to exhale with a strong breath with our mouth open wide as we lower our arms and hands down. We're going to do that 3 times, and then we'll end with the final 4th breath. So go ahead and inhale. Strong breath. Again. Again. Now this time, inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose, but bring the palms of your hands together and pause at your third eye for kind thoughts. Pause at your lips for kind words. And pause at your heart center for kind intentions. Namaste. Well, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you on Monday. Good night.